Alright guys, welcome to another shave. Today we're doing something a little different. I'm actually using my brush scuttle today. It's not something I do very often, but in going through and using the Texaus soap by Noble Otter and Australian Private Reserve. Show you the lid one more time. Want to see how it reacted to heat. Some soaps don't react too terribly well, so I wanted to check it out. So I'm using my Paladin Manic Depression brush. It's been soaking in my scuttle and heating and warming up. But I'm going to go through the basic methodologies. It's going to be the same as a normal scuttle. This is just meant to hold just the brush, not to lather in and act as both a lather bowl and a brush scuttle. So I'm going to show you what you need to do, and yeah, let's step over here and go ahead and check it out. Okay, so you see I've got my brush scuttle here. All right, the primary reservoir does have water in it. It was warm. Make sure it's not too warm for the brush. Hot water is not good for natural hair brushes. Synthetics is fine. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take this water. I'm going to dump it out, and then if you see, this is a two-piece brush scuttle. So you have the reservoir where the brush stays, then you have the hot water reservoir down there. The idea is you put it in there, you heat the entire scuttle up to include water in here where I soak my brush. All right, and then as it cools off, it's leaving the heat inside. So what you're going to do to use it as a hot water scuttle, you're going to go ahead and put some more hot water in it, and I'm just going to temper the water because I don't want it too terribly hot because it will kill the lather. That might be a little too much water. You might see some spill out the side here. Nope, just right. All right, so now that's going to be heating up. You can already feel it's nice and warm. All right, so we're going to take our soap and our brush, which has been squeezed out. We shook it out. So just to show you how it's still got some moisture in there, but not a lot. We're going to go ahead and we're going to load. I'm going to load for 30 seconds. And I'm going to create my lather in my lather bowl. This is how I do it. Some people, if you have a full scuttle, you'll be able to create your lather right in that lather, right in the scuttle. That's 20 seconds. There we go. That's just short of, but good enough. Now, one thing you do need to be aware of is, like I said earlier, some soaps don't react well to heat. As a general rule, you will lose a little bit of volume. Not a lot. Some soaps react really well to heat, and really it doesn't affect them at all, I should say. But others, it does. I find that those that have a high butter content, which a lot of the new artisans do, and are tallow based, tend to react more poorly to hot water scuttles. So you just have to pay attention to how hot your water is. If it's too hot, it will burn the lather, and you'll get the disappearing lather. So that's what we're trying to avoid here today. That's why I tempered the water with some cool water. And the lather is coming together nicely. Not quite there. Probably could have done with just a 15 or 20 second load. Okay, how are we looking now on the lather? Yeah, that's where I want it to be. I will need to add a little bit more water, so what I'm going to do I'm going to take this and I'm just going to roll the cream right into the scuttle. And what that's going to do is going to begin the heating process. Now, probably won't be able to fit all of the lather in there. In fact, I can tell you right now I won't be able to. So, remember, the brush is so loaded up. This is a 28mm brush that it won't. Yep, I'm getting lather seepage here. Oops. Okay, so that's good enough for what we're trying to accomplish here. The idea, though, I mean, you don't have to pour your lather in. I do just because I want all my lather to get warm. Just when I'm in the mood for a warm lather shave. So we're going to be using the Feather today. This is the SS Kamisori. This has a Feather Pro Guard blade in it. I have no clue how many shaves. I think it's got 2 or 3 shaves on it. Might have more. Who knows? It's been a little while since I've used it. The blade will go bad when the blade goes bad. It's the way I see it right now. Either way, I'm going to go and do my hot towel and I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're back. So, Noble Otter does not react horribly well to warmth. So, what I'm going to end up having to do is really work this lather to kind of knock the air out of it. I was somewhat expecting this, but I just wanted to see. That's okay. We can still bring the performance back. It's just going to take a little bit of work on the face. And I'm flinging lather every. That's what I get for trying to talk and lather. Okay. Go ahead and cut out. And go T. There we go. Because we are in No Shave November officially now. Speed up the blade. So the particular scuttle that I'm using is as the aforementioned brush scuttle. It's made by Doug Smith Pottery on Etsy. And he does really nice work. For very reasonable prices. So if you're interested in a scuttle or a shaving bowl, check them out on Etsy. Really nice stuff he does have on that site. the south to north pass. Just 2 passes today, guys. Actually going to do a true, well, I'm going to do an against the grain pass today. So, good God. There it goes again. Nice thing is, the lather is recoverable when it gets like this coming out of a scuttle. Just needs to cool off just a tad. All over the place. But I'll tell you what, that warm lather does feel nice. Those who shave with a scuttle daily understand that. Very nice. Okay. Okay. There we go. Those wondering how you know when to stop so you don't cut into your goatee. There is just ever so slightly more resistance when you hit that spot. You just have to be ready for it and react to it. Stop pushing. So that's all for the shave. I'm gonna go ahead, rinse off. Well, I guess we can do an Allen check. Won't hurt to do the Allen check. Nada, nothing, zilch. Zero irritation. Alright, now I'll be back after I finish all my close shave. See you in a second, guys. Alright guys, we're all done with the shave, and real nice shave. BBS on the cheeks, DFS on the neck. I'm perfectly fine with that. Just to go over what we used. We used the Feather SS with a Feather Pro Guard blade, the Kamisori style. The soap was our continued use of Texaus, which is a collaboration scent between Otter and Australian Private Reserve. And then our brush was the Paladin Manic Depression. This is a 28mm in the Dorado shape. Great brush. Awesome knot. And what we're concentrating on was our brush scuttle. Alright, so again, this is a 2-piece scuttle. This is just made for the brush, to keep the brush warm. So again, to show you guys, excuse me, to start, fill your reservoir up with hot water. Place this in there. Alright, so in a normal scuttle, you're going to fill up the main reservoir with hot water, then fill up the brush reservoir or the lather reservoir with hot water and let it heat up. Let the entire thing heat up. Let the whatever it's made out of absorb the heat. Alright, then before you shave, before you go and make your lather, you're going to dump everything out and you're going to put hot water just in here. Remember, not too hot. You don't want to burn the lather. Again, if it's a high butter content soap, it may not react well to heat or to higher heat. So you really have to pay attention to what you're doing. You can recover the lather. It just takes a little bit of work. But it's always nice every once in a while to have that nice warm lather and the warm brush. The one nice thing about natural hair brushes, one of their attributes is they hold heat. So your brush will stay nice and warm as you're lathering. It won't really cool off all that much. So all in all, real nice shave. If you guys have any questions about using scuttles or anything along those lines, go ahead and post them in the comments section on the YouTube page, or stop them by the shaving cadre and start asking questions, guys. We'd love to see you there. www.theshavingcadre.com. You can find Noble Otter at nobleotter.com, as well as West Coast Shaving and Maggard Razors. Yeah, real good stuff, guys. Real nice shave. Stop on by the Shaving Cadre. Got a lot of good stuff. Our vendor program is taking off. Congratulations to our new vendor, Sterling Soaps, as well as the Chambers. Looking forward to trying your stuff. Sterling, I already tried your stuff. I love your soaps, so good stuff. But yeah, see you at the Shaving Cadre, guys. And thanks for watching, and happy November. Can't believe it's November already. Peace, guys.